Yo, Giles Peterson with you this afternoon. Well, it is afternoon here. Well, early evening actually. Hot and sticky, beautiful place, gallery, some different pop-up business going on. And I am honoured to have Riot with me. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Oh wow, it's your voice. You're here.
I'm here.
Oh my god. We just played 2 tracks from the debut album for Brainfeeder called Totem, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It came out a few months ago.
Yes, it did.
And how does it feel?
It feels great. I'm touring and performing it live and having an amazing time interpreting it with different bands, and it's really fun.
I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the Liquid Room. You've already done a little naughty gig here in Tokyo, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you steal a bag?
I get one on Friday.
You get one. I did a party here 2 years ago, and I was doing it for, I can't remember what the company was, and I stole a bag, and I wasn't meant to. I asked for permission, but then apparently it belonged to the CEO's wife. So they had
Was
to
there
find
anything in
another
it?
one. There was nothing, but it was a nice bag. My wife is loving it. It's cool. Kohan or, yeah, oh, I shouldn't say. Anyway, maybe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So first time in Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Are you? What's the best thing about being here?
Just the culture. The food is amazing.
Not
I
bad,
really
not bad.
love the fashion. I'm having a really hard time not buying things here.
Difficult. The yen is strong, right?
Yeah, I like the artistic vision in the fashion. That's something I really appreciate.
Yeah. And doesn't it make everybody in Japan, whatever they wear, they look good?
Anything
You know?
goes. It's amazing.
The guys can wear pink and crazy stuff, and if I wore it, don't think I'd work. It would work on me. But
I think it would. I think you should. I think it's
I
important.
try, but sometimes people just say, Giles, don't go out like that. You mustn't go out like that.
Oh, my girlfriends say that to me all the time.
Do they? So, Brainfeeder, that's a big deal, right? How did you meet Flylo?
Well, first I met him through Taylor McFerrin, and I covered one of his songs, Nose Art, live, and someone filmed it and put it on the internet, and he saw it.
That's a good story.
Yeah, and he contacted me and just said he was enjoying what I was doing live, and to come to a party at his house when I'm in LA, and it was great. We chatted. It was awesome.
Were you hanging out?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a really good time.
I get the feeling there's a lot going on in LA at the moment. Everyone seems to be going there.
Yeah, there is a lot. There's a really good community there. Experimentation in electronics is really appreciated.
Yeah.
So it's really great to be somewhere with so much support, and the audience is just packed every night. It's really great.
Now, I thought you were from the West Coast, but you're from Philly.
I'm from Philly. Oh, yeah.
Mentored indirectly by King Britt.
Yeah, for sure. King
Wow.
Britt. Mm-hmm.
Big up, King.
Hi, King.
Yeah, I bet he's listening. He's on Twitter.
He is.
He's inside that. So, we played 2 tracks off your album.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I listen to the album, I get more into it.
Thank you.
You're getting a good buzz.
I am getting a good buzz. I know it's a complicated listen, for sure, but I like for people to kind of look at it as listening to classical or jazz, you know, just get into the energy of it and float away.
My friend who's here today, Mari, she told me that you were incredible when you did your show a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
What can I expect tomorrow? Is every show different for you?
Every show is different, for sure, because I'm an improviser, but, you know, I always switch around the beats and the progressions either. I just like to vibe off of the room. I do a lot of remixes of things, of my own songs, and play them differently. Some of the songs I play exactly how they are. It really depends on how I'm feeling.
Were you always doing music? Was that going to be where you were going to end up? When you were like 15, were you like, I want to be signed to Brainfeeder one day?
Yeah, for sure. I was in choir and bored and decided to write my own choir pieces that sounded cooler with my friends. So that was like the first step, and I was probably like 12. And then I was like, yeah, I like doing music my own way.
And you were telling me earlier on that you were working with different musicians in Philly, right? Including one guy whose name I forget, but who worked with Sun Ra and all that.
Oh, Elliot Levin, yeah,
Right.
he's worked with King, and yeah. I've met Marshall. I have a really intense Marshall Allen story, actually.
Can you tell me the story?
So when I first met Marshall Allen, he was playing with a group of friends of mine, and he pointed me out in the room, and he walked up to me and he said, you have to focus on sound. And he didn't know I was a musician at all. And he told me that the block man was going to come into my life, and I had to push him away, and I had to just focus on sound, and that was it. And all night long he kept randomly coming up to me and pointing at my face and saying, focus on sound. And it was really exciting for me. I mean, I was just a little shocked and overwhelmed because he didn't know that I played music. And
you were just there checking out the orchestra?
I was there, yeah, but I was hanging out with some of the musicians there that I play with. The Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey, have you heard them?
No, I haven't.
They're pretty bad. Yeah, they're bad as in good. They're amazing.
You know what? I want to play a track which was the one that kind of introduced me to you, and it was your collaboration with Taylor McFerrin.
Yeah.
Tell me how you met him, and you went and hung out with his dad, Bobby.
Taylor is a really good friend of mine. I would consider him a brother. I've known him, she's probably like 7 or 8 years now. We started off just improvising on stage together when he used to play with Mast, who's actually the musician I brought over to play in my band. And I was introduced through, we just had the same group of music friends, and we started doing an improvisation session in Philadelphia, and it just went from there. It turned into family, and the collaboration was a long time happening. We've been wanting to work together in recording for a while. We've been playing on stage together for years and years. Yeah.
Must be very difficult. Go on.
I actually recorded some of that track at his family's house because we had to finish it. And I was so intimidated because I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to make me record in Bobby McFerrin's studio? And he's like, it's cool, whatever. Like, it's all good. You've met my dad before. And we recorded, and his dad came in for a quick second because he had to get something. And he walked in, and he was singing the melody of the song, and then he walked out singing it backwards.
No way.
I was like, wow, he's a genius.
You've given me 2 brilliant stories, Marshall Allen and Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah, Philly.
Yeah. The Philly vibe. Okay, let's hear A Place in My Heart, and then we'll play a couple of tracks that you've brought along with you today, right?
Yeah.
Brought a little exclusive for us.
Yeah.
It's Riat. I call you Riat on the British English radio. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. That could be the accent, the English, you know.
Okay. Let me off, yeah?